Alright, so boom, bada boom boom. Okay, so hey y'all, welcome back to the channel for another banger. I have not been here in a while, but we talked about that already. So I'm gonna skip over that and get straight to the point. Palantir has been exceeding expectations in every single way that just makes my heart smile, okay? In every single way. And like, I don't even have the words for it. If I had the words for it, I would use them, but I clearly don't have them. Lately, Palantir just scored a crazy deal. A almost $1 million deal, which also just makes me a little too hype, okay? If you guys remember, I bought Palantir actually on IPO day. So as we can see, I've been a long-term believer, will forever be a believer, and this will forever be one of my largest holdings, if not the largest, okay? Because the rest of them, I'm like, seriously, can you deliver in the way that I know Palantir is going to deliver? No. Like, clearly, we were literally saying a few months ago on this channel, even just a month ago, we're like, Palantir, we need more commercial contracts. Even 2 to 3 months ago, we're like, we know that Palantir is going to be flabbergasting. It's going to smash every idea that we've had in our heads about them. But commercial contracts, and I feel like they are being underestimated by everybody still, okay? I know a lot of people have started getting into Palantir and talking about them, but for us who have been here long time, okay, long time, we know, and at least, I'm not going to say we, but I'm going to say I personally think that even management is underestimating their growth potential when it comes to the commercial sector. Now, we know they don't have that much experience in the commercial sector, and they don't have a large sales team when it comes to that. But with a lot of the things that we have been seeing most recently, been a lot of naysayers that are coming to the yes sayers. And I'm seeing a lot of the Palantir is going to be a $1 trillion company, blah, 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 blah. I guess so. But the issue is, it takes a lot to be a $1 trillion company. And there are a lot of competitors, actually. There are a lot of competitors for Palantir, like IBM, Microsoft, a lot of other big data companies that are coming up. And then on the other con part, we know that a lot of the stuff Palantir does is very controversial. A lot of people do not like the fact that they do too much with the government. So has anybody thought about how this may affect the stock long term? We of course love it, but there can be a few things that can come in the way of Palantir scaling. And what is the capability that they can scale as much as we think they will? Now, here's my opinion. Okay, well, you've been getting my opinion the entire time, but like, now, after me asking those questions, I'm going to attempt to answer them in a way that I think makes sense to me and can help you make a decision on whether you think that Palantir is a stock that you want to have in your stock portfolio. And don't let me push you. I'm not a financial advisor, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. With all the new increasing amount of people and companies and hedge funds that are investing in Palantir, is going to come a rapid increase in price that kind of doesn't make sense, right? Because we know that when a lot of people invest in something, that by itself will push the stock up. And I think this is what's going to happen with Palantir in the coming weeks. Because of the new interest, it's piqued a lot of interest for a lot of people. This is going to cause this stock to skyrocket. And for me, that doesn't make me happy, okay? That doesn't make me happy because I'm stuck on increasing my position as I can, when I can, okay? So by it going up, that prevents me from cost averaging in a way that is conducive to me. But I can't complain, okay? I bought this stock at $9. Can't complain in comparison to a lot of people. Moving on. Answer to the first question is this, okay? Even if they are competitors for Palantir, we cannot deny that Palantir is kind of a formidable force in its sector. And what this means is that it is a beast, okay? It is a beast regardless. And this has been shown repeatedly by their flabbergasting impressive financials. Their balance sheet is crazy. They win government contracts. And now guess what? We are seeing commercial contracts increasing in a manner that we have not seen in so long, or even ever in the history of Palantir. So I know those are the fears that I mentioned, but I feel like Palantir is going to grow. Okay, it's going to grow, and their market is going to grow, and they're going to scale. They're going to scale in a way that we have not seen before. Now, that is the basic gist that I have. The pros and cons, I've done this many times on this channel, but as of right now, okay, the almost $1 million contract is a huge thing, and the people that have started investing in also a huge thing. But overall, my main premise of this video is this, okay? Don't go based off, if you want to invest in Palantir or not, don't even go off based off this video or what you are seeing people say, or a lot of people have started investing in it. Invest in Palantir because you have really looked at them in depth and you know what they do, and you can kind of see the vision, okay? And they are executing. There are very many reasons, but just make sure that your reasons are intrinsic to you, as we see all the time, okay? Stocks crash all the time, and just because we think that Palantir, well, at least I think Palantir is going to be a beast, does not mean that that is what is going to happen, okay? And another little side note is, guys, can you believe that Bitcoin has literally went back to over $60,000 for one Bitcoin, when just a couple months ago it dropped all the way to 29,000? That goes to show you what it looks like, or what it is to be a person with a vision and stick to your vision, because stocks do not just all go up, or Bitcoin does not just go all up, right? It goes down too, and with it going down comes a lot of, obviously, the emotional aspect. But if you've done your research and you believe in something, you are more likely to stick with it even when it's hard. So like I say all the time on this channel, investing, especially to be very successful at it, you have to have your emotions in check, because investing is more of a mental game than it is anything else. You gotta hold your mind hostage, okay? So I'll give you an example. I have two portfolios. If you've been following me for a while now, you know that I have two, and I have a high growth one. So my high growth portfolio literally slashed in half a couple months ago, literally in half. It's just been picking back up, but it was in half, and I did not sell a single thing, because just because the market sentiment was bad did not change what I thought about my specific picks. Even though some of them really slashed like a catastrophic amount, right? I personally believed in what I invested in, and I was able to hold through that. It was very easy for me to be like, okay, let me just throw in the towel and just end this here. But I did not do that, and I've been seeing some great results after that. As we know, I don't only trade, I don't only sell, because I'm more investing for long term, so it doesn't really matter to me. But that really helps me, just knowing why I'm investing in something, knowing that things don't just go up, and even not listening to my fears, because I'm a human being, and most of the time I get really scared. I'm like, okay, you know, I kind of invested all this money, and yeah, what am I gonna do, right? We're all human, right? But it goes back to the invest what you can afford to lose. I don't personally go by that philosophy, but it's very important to go by that. And I hope this video is very helpful to you and kind of gives you some insight on why I'm invested in Palantir, some pros and cons, why I think it's a beast, and of course, the general rant that you got. And I guess thanks for watching. I'm almost at 600 subscribers, which is crazy. I really appreciate you guys, and I'm so happy that you guys watch my videos. I didn't post for over a month, and I came back, and wow, you guys actually watched my content. So that made me pretty happy, and I really appreciate you. And on that note, subscribe. Okay, subscribe, share with a friend. I feel like there's some healthy nuggets in here that we can all learn from this video. So until next time, psych, bye.